There's a 5-word phrase that if you are early on in recovery, or if you have just had a difficult time in recovery, you probably have said this. I don't recommend it. In fact, I encourage you to do everything that you can to never say this 5-word phrase. I used to say it a lot when I would get frustrated. Samantha would even say it a few times as well. It's a real good way to absolutely infuriate your partner. I don't recommend that you take that advice to try and infuriate your partner. I'm just saying, when I said this, Samantha would lose her mind, and when she said it to me, I would lose my mind. You ready for it? It's this 5-word phrase. It's never enough with you. It's that mentality that says, you know, it's just never enough with you. No matter what I do, no matter what work I do, no matter how good things are going, it's never enough for you. It's what we, the unfaithful, kind of revert to when we feel like we've done all this recovery work, but our spouse is not satisfied. It's what we as an unfaithful will say many times when we kind of have our own self-war going on. It's what we revert to when we feel shame because we get frustrated or angry or a host of other things that I'll tell you about, and we lash out. And one of the ways that we feel better about ourselves is by saying, it's never enough with you. So now what I do is I make it your issue and I make you the problem so that I feel better about myself. I can pull the ripcord of responsibility. I can pull the ripcord of maturity. I can pull the ripcord of blame, and I can check out and leave it all on you because it's never enough with you and you are just never satisfied. Our mentality is, if you, the betrayed, would just appreciate all that I'm doing, everything would be great. It's a close cousin, if you will, to the phrase that I may have said before, or I've said this a few times, which is, if you just have more sex, everything would be great. If you just respect me and be kind to me and not treat me like a child, everything would be great. It's that same mentality that says, you know what? It's just never enough with you because I'm so great and perfect and doing all this hard work, and it's just never enough for you, the betrayed. Now, I will tell you, if you're an unfaithful watching this, please don't get too defensive because I am going to talk about the betrayed's side when they say it's never enough for you as well. I'll get to that. But today I just want to talk about a few reasons that we, the unfaithful, will spout off with it's never enough for you. And I consider myself an expert at this because of the fact that I said it so many times to Samantha. I prayed it to God so many times. Lord, it's just never enough with her. It's never enough for her, God. Fix her. And again, I'm an expert because I've blamed Samantha so much. I've put it on her a ton of times. And there's some reasons why I believe we, the unfaithful, will kind of say that phrase. Now, if you're an unfaithful and I miss something that you think, hey, post a comment, put it down there. The goal here is healing, not to try and say who's right or has a better handle on things. So if I don't say something and you feel like there's a reason, by all means post a comment. We in this community want to hear from you. One of the reasons that we revert to this, it's never enough for you, is I think we get frustrated. We are frustrated at the fact that we really are trying hard, at least in our mind. The unfaithful is doing these things, and we could probably give you a bullet list or an Excel spreadsheet at any moment of why we believe we're doing all these things, but yet we hear something from the betrayed and we feel like it's just never enough. We get incredibly frustrated and we are angry for a few reasons. But we are angry because of the rest of the reasons I'm going to share with you. So stay with me. Number one, we're frustrated. Number two, we feel grossly inadequate. I know that there were times where I was trying so hard and yet I couldn't help Samantha heal. I couldn't help Samantha get where I wanted her to get, or even maybe where she wanted to get, and it made me feel incredibly inadequate. I felt like I am a failure. It's never enough for you because really I'm angry at me because nothing I seem to be doing is working, and I want you fixed, and I want you healthy, and I want you healed. I don't want to have to be reminded of the damage that I've done. So the sooner that you get healed and don't have to talk about this anymore, the sooner I feel better about me. So if you would just get on the good road to healing and stop having these moments of tears and frustration and anger and this and that, then I could get onto the road of feeling so much better about myself. But the problem is, stay with me, is it's so fragile and it's so carnal and it's so unreal. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm in real time with you trying to find the right words. It's unreal because really, even if you don't talk about it, and I think we're healed, something bad happens, there's a reminder, a trigger, a difficult email, a difficult conversation, a phone call, a picture, a movie, whatever, and then everything blows up into crap, and all of a sudden this false feeling that we're healed and we're great is shattered to hell. The reality is, that's not healing. That's not talking about it. That's ignoring it. That's pretending it doesn't exist, or that's what we call pretend normal. I say it's never enough for you because I feel inadequate, which leads me to my next point, which is I don't feel in control. And when I'm not in control, I'm angry as heck because I can't fix you. I can't control things, and when I'm not in control, I'm scared to death. So it's never enough with you because I'm not in control, and I feel so helpless, and I am genuinely sorry for what I've done to you, and I am genuinely frustrated that I can't help you heal because I want to heal you. I want to help you get healthy and whole. Some of it is because I'm full of shame and self-absorption and just a complete train wreck, but some of it is I am feeling convicted and guilty for what I've done to you, and I want to help you heal, but I don't know how, and I'm not in control, and so what I say is not, I feel helpless and out of control, and I'm so broken and sorry and confused and in a mess. What I do say is, it's never enough for you. Another reason we say it is because we are an expert at making this about us, right? We're an expert at just shifting every conversation, every fight, every issue about us rather than about you. It's never enough for you because I'm making this about me. I mean, it's just the reality of we are broken. We just don't know how to help you heal until we get the right help and get under the right care. And then we can learn how self-absorbed we are, how confused we are, how full of shame we are, and that when we say to you, it's never enough for you, what we're basically saying is, you're the problem, not me.